Hey everybody, Scott here for GE300 videos. I have done it again, another song for the NAMM show. And today I'm using a preset that I built from yesterday's preset. I basically just kept the same amp and cabinet, changed everything else. New reverb, new delay, new effects. I'm using the vibrato, yes. And I've set up switches so that I have a switch for the overdrive, for the modulations, which is, let's see here. It's vibrato and detune combined. And they're both on the same switch, so when I hit the one switch, they both come on or off. That's the way I like it with modulations. And then the delay comes on and off with the green switch. Delay is green. So, Alright, here we are at the GE300. What's going on with this one, going left to right, effects A, it's vibrato, like I said earlier. And I really like vibrato, along with some detune for a really kind of unique modulation. The next is the amp model, same one as yesterday, the US Gold 100 Clean. And it's like so. Cab, same one from yesterday, Ownhammer 112 Deluxe. And you'll really know that it's a 112 when you listen to the overdrive sound that I have for this. It sounds like, you know, an overdrive pedal, a fuzz pedal into a 112 like combo, and it just works for an indie rock kind of vibe. So at least to me it does. Noise killer, just a little bit, not much. Effects B, detune. Now on this one I was going back and forth, and if I'm on the left side recording, you know, a left side track, I would go negative 11 cents, and then when I do the exact same part recorded on a new track, I would do positive 13, and it's how I get a really cool wide sort of modulation when I play. I like that, when I record anyway. Now the delay, it's ping pong delay, and not much to say about that. The delay, or the reverb though, is unique. It's the distortion reverb, which is really cool. Never tried it before today, and it does some really neat stuff. It adds some distortion to the reverb trail, and in an indie rock kind of thing, it's very sort of a lo-fi kind of vibe. I'll demonstrate it in a second. Let me grab a guitar here, and I'll play it for you. It has a cool, just ness about it, let's just say, and this is the sound I was using on the intro. Now you can hear all that cool stuff happening with the reverb, and it almost sounds like the ocean in the background. And I sort of played that up with some extra tracks of just me using that metal Def Leppard pick, scratching the strings using that reverb on there, and adding some of that effect to the intro, and then to the, there's a middle section where that effect sort of ramps up, and I boosted the signal of that in the mix as a fun effect. Now the other stuff that's happening now is there's an overdrive, and it's a gray fuzz, and I used it thusly. I turned off the, what did I turn off? Actually, I turned off the delay, and I think I used the reverb. Pretty cool. And then there's one more sound that I do, and this one utilizes, I turn the delay on the effects A and effects B are on, and then the distortion is off. So I just sort of go. Now I did a similar thing with that as far as the effects B goes. There's 3 tracks of me playing that part. Hard panned left with the pitch either plus 13 or negative 13. Then on the other side, the opposite of that, and then one straight up the middle with no detune whatsoever. That's why this was on 0 when I got back to this. So the middle track is just a clean guitar with the same delay on it and the same effects A and B, but without, or sorry, effects A, but the B was basically turned off. So, time to rock this sucker out. There you go, everybody. Another tiny tune for you. A little over 2 minutes. And it utilizes all kinds of fun sounds. And I'm going to be taking the EBO with me to the NAMM show because I've got to play the EBO for a while. I mean, it's so easy and so fun. And, I'm struggling with my, what I hope is tendonitis in my left arm and not carpal tunnel. I imagine it would be a lot more painful. It's just annoying more than anything. But I'm doing my wrist exercises and my hand exercises 2-3 times a day, and I'm going to work on some of the strengthening exercises on the Healthy Hands DVD that I have, and I recommend it highly. It's really great warm-ups, fun exercises, and good strengthening and dexterity things that you can do for your hands. It's good stuff. But anyway, there's that. I'll be back tomorrow with the final little tune for the week. That'll be number 7. Oh, can't believe I've kept up this pace. Good times. And they're all very different, which is what I really wanted to demonstrate most of all, how different you can get. This very indie rock vibe, as opposed to the hard rock and metal stuff I had done, and then the really mild stuff. So, it's going to be all over the place. Maybe next week some country, even. I shouldn't have said that. But it might happen. See if I can get my hands on a Telecaster like next week. Anyway, I'll see you tomorrow. Have a happy 4th of July, everyone in America. Try to not blow your fingers off in the process. They might be useful. Anyway, I'll see you tomorrow. And until then,